All right, well, now we can get started. Okay, today we are cooking, what?
Chicken basket?
No,
Pancakes?
no,
I don't know.
grilled
Cheese.
sandwiches.
Grilled cheese.
Now, this is a recipe that I got from my mom, but I don't know how she cooks it, but this is how I do it. So, one thing that I don't know if you guys noticed on the last video, but I had this really cool square fry pan, and it is probably the most used fry pan in our house. I love it because it has squares sides, which means I can fit more stuff on the surface, more eggs, more bread, more whatever it is I'm cooking. And I also suggest that if you want to cook a lot, you get yourself a nice handy little itty bitty spatula. The ones with the long handles are nice, but these give you much more control. But if you're gonna let the little ones help you, you gotta watch out because these handles are closer to the hot surface and it means they can burn themselves. Okay, so what we need today is bread. What else?
Cheese.
What else? It's right here.
Miracle Whip.
No, you could use Miracle Whip, but the flavor of Miracle Whip is so strong it takes away, I think, from the flavor of the grilled bread. So we don't like to use Miracle Whip. Instead, we use mayo. Okay, we've already went ahead and sliced up some cheese. Okay, and of course, bread. Gotta have bread. Now, we also like to use real butter, okay? But we forgot, what are you doing? We forgot to get it out of the fridge to soften it, so here's a little trick. Are you done? Okay, so here's the little trick. Okay, if you'll take your butter from the fridge, microwave it for 5 seconds per side, flip it, run it for 5 seconds, flip it again for 5 seconds, flip it again for 5 seconds. All you need is 20 seconds and your butter will be nice and soft and won't be melted. So we're gonna go ahead and do that and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so what I like to do is I will open it all the way, like that. And then when I put it in the microwave, I will cook it and then I'll flip it and then I'll run it for 5 seconds, flip it again, run it for 5 seconds, flip it again, and then for the last one, turn it over, and it's perfectly soft. So we'll go ahead and do that, and be right back. Okay, here we go. All right, so perfectly soft. It works every time. It might take 6 seconds for some of you guys, but it's definitely the way to go. All right, so we got our butter softened up, and now it's time to make some sandwiches. Okay, so sometimes you could make the sandwiches beforehand if you wanted, but I like to put mine on the pan first, just so I don't have to dirty more dishes. So we're gonna make 4 today.
Yeah. 2 for me, 2 for you.
1 in each corner. If we can want to share, we can. All right, here's your knife. Okay.
No, mine is right here.
Oh, and this is mine. Okay, so we'll go ahead and butter these both sides, and then we'll open them up, put on the mayo and the cheese, and start the grilling. Okay, go ahead, get started.
You finish buttering them because I'm not good at it.
Oh, you're doing just fine. Okay, once you get one side done, flip them over. And do it again. Whoa, that's a lot. Probably way too much.
Okay. I'll dump all that off. Get off. There. Is that enough?
That's plenty.
You're just stealing from me.
Yeah, because you have a lot.
There's some on the side.
Okay. Okay, try and get every surface.
I'm just gonna go over yours because this is really good.
Okay, put all the rest of that on this last one and we'll get. There you go. There you go. Squish it like that. Go down like that. Good job. Okay. Nice. Okay. Now that we got that part done, all we gotta do is flip those over like so. And then we'll put the mayo, no more butter. We'll put the mayo.
You do the hot part.
No, I could use your help, man.
I'm just gonna grab another one.
You're gonna grab a what? Another knife rather than clean one off? That sounds silly.
Because that one's too dirty. I didn't want butter and miracle.
Okay, tell you what, I will put this part on. Why don't you go ahead and put the cheese on? Don't get that dirty. Oh, you just licked it. Oh,
No,
okay.
I didn't.
Okay.
But it's
All
still
right.
dirty.
It is dirty. All right, grab the cheese, and let's get the cheese on the sandwich.
What I like to do is do this.
Okay, I like to try and put it on all parts. So see if you can get another one. Two slices per bread. Nope, silly. That's the same sandwich. So we'll put those down there and close them back up, and then open these ones like so.
Wait, Daddy, the top of this is all butter.
That's okay. All right, am I doing the mayo again, or are you gonna help?
I'm doing mayo.
All right.
I am terrible at mayo.
Well, it takes practice then, so I suggest you practice.
I don't wanna.
All right.
I will when I'm older.
When you're older. Tomorrow you'd be older.
How?
Another day older.
Oh, like 8.
Oh,
That
8.
kind of older.
That's a long time.
I know.
Okay. All right, so those have mayo. Not
Really?
too much though. Okay. Now what? Now what? Colton. Put it on the fork. Put it on the one on the pan. Because the other one gets flipped. All right. Okay, I'm gonna flip these over like that. So now we have sandwiches all ready to go. Now it's time to grill them. So of course, we turn on the heat.
Oh!
Be careful.
I even bumped my foot.
All right, usually I like to go with about a medium to medium high heat, because what you don't want to do is you don't want to end up
Bun them.
burning them, true, and you also don't want to end up cooking them so fast that the cheese doesn't melt. So look for that happy medium. We'll get to grilling and be back in a minute. Okay, remember last video I talked about hot spots on the grill? Well, this I'm sure has hot spots too. Now you can see that the inside stuff is getting nice and brown, but not so much the outside. So we'll just go ahead and spin these all around for a minute so we can get a nice,
Yummy.
even, yummy brown all the way around. Okay, now it's time to turn them. So look at that. Oh,
Yummy!
Yummy.
Yum! I don't want the potato.
You want both
And
of
that
those?
one.
And that one.
And that one. I want on 4. Oh, no.
All right, we'll let those cook for a minute. And we'll flip them around. And they'll be ready to serve. Colton, come get your cheese toast. Grilled cheese sandwich. How is it?